Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Justin here with one verse for your life today. Today's verse is from Exodus chapter 8, verse 13. And the scripture says, "And the Lord did according to the word of Moses." Now, you heard that right. Now, normally in the scripture we see that so-and-so did according to the word of the Lord. And that is found throughout the book of Exodus even as Moses obeyed God. But in this particular chapter, we find that Moses is acting as an intercessory figure between God and Pharaoh. He is speaking to Pharaoh on behalf of God. And the scripture says that God had sent a plague on the land of Egypt and that Pharaoh pled for mercy. And Moses goes to God and says, "God, hey, Pharaoh is pleading for mercy. Could it be that he's sincere?" And that, obviously Pharaoh didn't turn out to be sincere, but he prayed to God that God would stop the plague, that God would bring mercy and would show his grace to even the most pagan and non-believing group of people. And God responded by answering that prayer, that the Lord did according to the word of Moses. Now, that's pretty powerful that God responded to Moses' prayer for mercy, and that Moses prayed that God would show himself and show his grace to this non-believing world. So listen, in a world that needs to hear the message, in a world that needs Jesus, God might be waiting for your prayer, and maybe we should intercede for those that we come in contact with today, that those that are far away, those that just need a taste of God's mercy, need a taste of God's grace, and of course they probably have stumbled over it or just looked past it, but God has something for them. God is waiting on us to pray for someone, to pray for somebody like Pharaoh today. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's an enemy that just needs to see the mercy and the grace of God, and God is waiting on you to get on your knees and pray for them.